Alright, welcome on back. Welcome on back to more Breath of the Wild. What were we doing at the end? We're looking for a fairy fountain or something. No, that's the way we came from. What does Butterfingers do? Butterfingers... Oh, here. Hold on, I've got a cool thing here. And I want channel points used. I put money on in case people wanted to do it, but I would genuinely prefer channel points. Butterfingers makes me drop my current weapon. Positive comparison, Breath of the Wild is a game that I very much have disliked since it came out. I've never been a fan of it. This is a punishment stream for me because we reached my sub goal of 5. So positive comparison is I have to say why Breath of the Wild is so much better than other Zelda games, which I now have to do. You know what I really love about Breath of the Wild over Ocarina of Time? The music in Ocarina of Time is just, like, not good. It's not good by comparison to the music in Breath of the Wild. The music in Breath of the Wild is so much catchier, it's so much more iconic. Whereas Ocarina of Time is, like, 4 notes with an ocarina, and it's just not good. That's what positive comparison is. And it hurts me. It hurts me every time. And then obviously the Korok seed one that's on there is no matter what I'm doing, no matter what I'm in the middle of, I have to stop what I'm doing and go and get a Korok seed before I can continue on with the game. Which isn't awesome. I had one earlier that came up, and it was like I was struggling to get somewhere, finally got up there, and then had to go get a Korok seed. Are the seeds hard to get? No, they're not particularly hard to get. It's more just the idea of whatever I'm doing, I have to stop and go get one. I do have a map up that I am using, an interactive map that does have them all on there. So I can go and get them. It's more the I have to stop whatever it is I'm doing and go and do that instead. Which in this game can be quite a pain, because like with the stamina based system that it has, like if I climb a mountain to get up to the top to do whatever it is I need to do, odds are there's probably not a Korok seed up there, so I have to go back down. It's mostly there for the inconvenience. So we're talking to a big plant that evidently used to be a fairy. I need rupees to become whole again. All I need is 100 rupees. Here you go. What's this? Didn't even have enough. How tragic. Okay, deuces. I guess I gotta figure out how to get some rupees. I wish I hadn't just spent them all on clothes. But I do look pretty sick. I'm kind of really unsure how to get the rupees. I mean, I guess... Oh, no, 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 I know. I know what we can do. I know what we can do. We're fine. It's just a detour. Just taking a little detour. Yeah. This is a shop, right? I think. No? Okay. Maybe go in and I can use the shop? Yeah, here we go. That stealth chest guard over there is highly recommended. While you wear it, your footsteps... Yeah, okay. I'm really just here to sell my garbage. I want to sell. What would I like to sell? I guess all of these key swings. Sell them all. 38 rupees. Perfect. That's the same. Then you got stealth stuff. Okay, we have enough rupees now. Rupees. Rupees. Sorry, chicken. Oh, there's my horse. Goodbye, horse. Here you go. Thank you. You are too kind. Ah, the power. The power of money. Oh, what a feeling. The first breath of fresh air after an eternity of decay. It's just so intoxicating. Thanks to you, I've been returned to my former glory. And as they say, one good turn deserves another. I can help you, boy. Allow me to enhance your clothing. It's the least I can do, but I will need the necessary materials. With the power available to me, I should be able to enhance your clothing a little bit. Okay. Yeah, this thing, I guess. Oh, I just sold my horns. But yeah, I guess this. It just breathes on me. There was a pandemic, you know. Just a bit stronger now. You've heard about set bonuses, right? How a set of clothes that have all been enhanced twice could have a bonus. But only if you wear the whole set. Well, not all sets have a bonus. That'll improve some other clothes for you, but it looks like that's not possible right now. I wish I hadn't sold all my Bokoblin parts, but that's okay. Whoops. No, we're good. I'm sorry. We're fine. I didn't mean to bother you. I apologize. Throw the boomerangs in the fountain. Why would I do that? I feel like the dude said I need to take a picture of it. There's this thing that keeps popping up. That's how you get an upgraded boomerang in the Link to the Past. Unfortunately, you don't, like, keep your items in this game, so it sort of sucks. There's something else I'm missing, I think. Oh, right, I need to do, like, the annoying... Oh, I found it. Yeah. This is the Great Fairy Fountain? It's certainly beautiful, but I thought it would be more sacred and elegant. Well, I'm impressed you found it. I want to give you something to show my appreciation, but I don't think I have anything on me. I know. Is there a place you've been seeking? I've traveled all over Hyrule. I may be able to help find you. Recognize any of these. Oh, thank God. A large gate with a snowy mountain beyond it. Oh, I know that place. There's a big mountain east of this village. It's called Mount Lanayru. Lanayru? We're gonna go with Lanayru. At the base of Mount Lanayru, on the west side of the Nadra snowfield, lies that gate. I'm almost certain. I'm glad I knew about that place. I was hopeful it was helpful. Immensely helpful. More than you would know. Now, what did he say? Oh, no. Wait, what did you say, dude? Hold on. What's up? Yeah. Show me on the map. Oh, never mind. A gate and a snowy mountain. There's a big snowy mountain east of this village. There was a gate at the bottom of it. Okay, east of this village. I think this is the right way. I don't know, I'm going east. I'm looking for a big mountain. Whoops. That thing, I guess? Spiked bow. Oh, yeah, right there. There it is. I don't have arrows. Bye. There's the gate. Right? Maybe it's not that gate? Maybe there's another gate. I need more arrows. Oh, God. Buttons. Buttons are hard. Ooh, my sword broke. That's not good. Let's use the spear. Spiked club. I mean, we'll take it because we have an open spot. This is on the Switch. So I am playing this on original hardware with my capture card and everything. For those just coming in, I don't want your money, but I do have some punishments, and I'm happy to, and I would really prefer people to use channel points on them, which you get just by watching the stream. It's in like the lower left hand under your chat box. These punishments are positive comparison. Breath of the Wild, which is a game I don't particularly care for, but in playing, I will tell you why it is better than insert Zelda game here. Butterfingers, I will drop the weapon I'm holding and not use it. And then Korok Seed, I will go stop whatever I'm doing, whatever I'm in the middle of, and go and find one of these collectibles in the game. It's mostly there just to be annoying. Oh, God. Okay. Let me find a Korok Seed nearby. Where am I on the map? I have no idea because I don't have the map yet. That's the Korok Forest. That's not what I want. That's Hyrule Castle. That's not what I want. You're the masochist I'm just enabling. I do appreciate it. It does make for more entertaining content. Okay, there's Kakariko. What is this place I'm in called? Yeah, I know there's a shrine nearby. It's... Okay, Lianru Promenade. Okay, there's some out here. I will attempt to find one of the ones that are over here. Little rock at the center of the promenade. Ooh, I don't really want to waste those. Okay. Lizalfo's Talon. Yes, I will get to the shrine. Please stop beeping. Please stop beeping. So, yeah, these Korok seeds aren't incredibly difficult to get, but it can be really annoying to, like, hey, stop whatever you're doing. Go and get this. Positive comparison is, so I am not a fan of this game. This will be the 5th time I've tried to get into this game. And this is already the furthest I've ever gotten. Is I will, and it hurts me to do, but I will say, I will come up with a reason and declare my reason why this game is better than all other Zelda games, essentially. And that one's mostly just there to hurt me. Like, earlier, I talked about how the music in Ocarina of Time is, like, not memorable, and this music is so much better. I do need to heal. I am quite low on health. positive comparison. You know what's really good about this game is like the fact that your weapons just break, right? They just break. It really keeps you on your toes, you know? All these other games with, like, static inventories. Like, who wants that, right? That's not fun. What you need is all of your equipment that you gather up to break all the time. And that's what makes this a good game. It's not annoying or frustrating at all. And I think is a really good game design choice. Ugh. Sounds like cheating. So this is why I'm not cheating. So this way you're not cheating. Yeah. Okay, here's one. This beeping noise that tells me when a shrine is nearby, I find it really useful and not at all annoying. You punk. So the direction it beeps the loudest and the most not annoyingly, is like the map direction it's in. Yeah. I don't know where this one is. But either way, we're just gonna continue on here. Oh, God. Oh, no. This is really bad. I'm gonna drown. Ah, stamina bars. Should have had a button that makes you sing the Zelda song. Oh, this is a big boy. Hello, big boy. God! Okay. The shrine must be, like, right up this cliff. Woo! Just made that. Okay, climb to from here? I'm not really sure. But you know what we can do? Oh no, we can't from up here. Sneak past the big guy. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. How do you earn channel points? You just earn them by watching. So you just earn them passively by having the stream open and up. Positive comparison. Oh no. It's really hard to come up with positive things to cool, it's okay to spend them freely. Or frivolously. I got it. Frivolously. I knew what you were trying to say. And isn't that what communication is? To get the idea across? But yeah, you just earn them passively. I think because you have because you used your Prime sub, I think you actually earn them faster. Oh, I can make a real actually positive comparison that isn't sarcastic. I do genuinely enjoy the combat in this game. I think the combat is much more intuitive and, or not intuitive, but it's much more interactive and challenging in a way that I appreciate. Better than the rest of all Zeldas. I would say that the combat in this is better than... I find it more enjoyable than Ocarina of Time. But I also like Dark Souls games, and it's kind of Soulsy. A little bit.
Don't keep us in suspense. How'd everything go up there on the mountain?
So you didn't feel anything? No power at all?
I'm sorry.
Then let's move on. You've done all you could. Feeling sorry for yourself won't be of any help. After all, it's not like your last shot was up there on Mount Linearu. Anything could finally spark the power to seal Ganon away. We just have to keep looking for that thing.
Is that what the Zoras look like in this game?
If I may, I thought you... Well, I'm not sure how to put this into words. I'm actually quite embarrassed to say it. But I was thinking about what I do when I'm healing. You know, what usually goes through my mind.
It's like a big-nosed Peggy Bundy.
When I think about...
So this one's got the Zoras and the bird people? I thought the bird people evolved from the Zoras when the world got covered in water that couldn't be lived in Wind Waker.
Let's stop wasting time.
Is this part of that
We're
same
gonna do
timeline? I
everything
don't
we
know.
got to take that thing down.
The forked Zelda timeline is so weird to me.
Through your divine beasts, show that swirling swine who's boss. Link will need to meet Ganon head-on when we attack. This needs to be a unified assault. Little guy, you get to Hyrule Castle. You can count on us for support, but it's up to you to pound Ganon into oblivion.
Come, we should go. We need to
Do
get
only your friends enable your what?
No. I'm not a child anymore. I may not be much use on the battlefield. But there must be something I can do to help.
Oh, the punishments? So far, yeah, it's been you and my wife have both put in punishment. Oh, that's not true. Dr. DJ Salty Sloth, who's been coming into the streams, put one in as well. That's right. He's the one that when he did his, I talked about how the music in Ocarina of Time is nowhere near as iconic as this music. Okay, I do want to see if I can actually beat this guy. So let's put on the big shield. Let's get a big sword. Okay, to be fair, I don't think the music in this game is bad. But I don't think... I can't say that, because it goes against the thing I said. The music in this game isn't bad. By any means. It's just not Breath of the Wild. Or, it's not Ocarina of Time. Yo, we smoked that guy. Did you see that? That was awesome. I didn't know you could assassinate in this. Yeah, I know there's a shrine nearby. It's hard to find them without the map, though. And I'm sure it's up there, and I just don't have the stamina to get up there yet. How do I control this boat? as a free Korok seed. I do kind of need to get some of them because they do up my inventory space. So I do sort of actually need them a little bit. Just like the shrines are how I get the currency to up my health and my stamina. Oh, what am I doing? Yo, we got fast travel? Fast travel's gonna run. Oh! Check out my favorite shirt. Right here. It's a combination of Scott Pilgrim and Cowboy Bebop. Love this shirt. Huge fan of Cowboy Bebop. Three, two, one, let's jam. Now that you have seen some of the princess's memories, you must have started to remember certain things. Here, I will hand this over to you now before I forget. Champion's Tunic. It's not as good as what I'm wearing, but it's pretty cool. Equipping it will reveal an enemy's life gauge. Couldn't I not see them before? Clothing was specifically made for you when you became a champion. Please handle it with care. Okay, thanks. Says I still need to talk to you. You may not remember your last meeting with Ganon, but it did not end well for you. If you want a different outcome this time, you'll need to be properly equipped. I won't fail. Now you're the one that can save her. Now you must go. Master Link, is there anything the matter? Anything I can help you with? What's that ball? There's a priceless artifact here, is what you want to know about. It's a Sheikah heirloom that we have long protected. Oh! But I can carry it up to that thing. Right? Her grandmother before that. Cannot say entirely I know the meaning of these words. The hero is chosen by the Sheikah heirloom. No, I'm good, thanks. It says I still need to talk to Impa. Do I need to, like, get all this information? Yes. I do need to get all the information. Okay. Tell you what took place. Okay, hold on. Yep. Yep, we did this bit. Okay. I mean, probably this one first? I guess? I guess we just go. I want to get to that tower over there. Yeah, I know there's a shrine. I see it. There's 2 of them. Oh, play. Okay, chatbot. Okay, chatbot. Ugh. Try now. Speak now.
A man like you needs a woman like me. I love that I can put a dick in my butt anytime I want. I don't know how to twerk, for the record. I don't even know what twerking is. I'm just gonna do a little dance.
Oh, God. Oh, it's so good. Oh, did that play correctly? Oh, please tell me that didn't just play cards. I spent too much time in Audacity downloading clips and cutting that up. Oh, God. Oh, it's so good. Oh. That makes me really happy that that worked.